What is going on, everybody? My name is John Solo, and today we are talking Star Wars because this weekend was the D23 Expo, and with that came a brand new trailer for The Last Jedi. Initially, I wanted to do a breakdown and analysis of the trailer, but the more I thought about it, I kind of realized that everyone does those breakdowns and analyses, and there's only so many you can watch before they start to get repetitive, so I figured I would try my hand at something else. So instead of focusing on this trailer as a whole, I wanted to try and piece together some of the clips that we were shown in this new trailer and the last one, and then ideally use what we pieced together to make some hypotheses about the storyline for The Last Jedi. Today we're just going to focus on Kylo Ren scenes, but if you enjoy this episode and let me know by hitting that like button down below, I'll make some predictions about the scenes that focus on other characters like Rey, Finn, etc. Today is all about Kylo though, specifically how and why he broke his mask, presuming of course that he is the one who broke it. Let's start by going over all the footage we've seen of Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi, which is actually pretty easy to do. In the first trailer, we only have two shots that are undeniably connected with him. We have his helmet smashed on the ground and his lightsaber ignited in front of his face. In the second trailer, we have a little more to work with, but not much. We have Adam Driver practicing his choreography in a fight against multiple opponents who are all using two-handed weapons, a clip of him wearing his mask and a full cape, unlike the damaged one he wore in The Force Awakens, a shot of 3 damaged mask models, and a couple more shots of Kylo wearing new robes and no mask. So how are we going to piece this all together? Let's start by going over how Kylo's story ends in The Force Awakens. He kills his dad, knocks out Finn, duels Rey, and gets defeated after taking a nasty blow to the face. Also, Supreme Leader Snoke tells General Hux to bring Kylo to his secret base as it's time to complete his training.
Time to complete his training.
And that's a connection that I've seen quite a few fans make. Although it's just speculation, the general consensus is that this clip of Adam practicing his choreography is for a scene where he battles or trains with the Knights of Ren. If I had to guess, I would say that this is the training Snoke was talking about. Some fans are hoping that since we saw Daisy practicing her choreography as well, and also against similar opponents, this will be a scene where her and Kylo face off against the Knights of Ren. I'm not opposed to that idea at all. I actually think it would be pretty dope, but I still can't help but think that this will be a part of Kylo's training. There is also, of course, the possibility that it's not even the Knights of Ren, but judging from what we've seen so far, there aren't many other characters besides them who use two-handed weapons, outside of Rey, of course, but unfortunately there's only one of her, unless there's some sort of Galen Merrick situation going on. What I think is happening here, again, total speculation, is an especially grueling training session that Snoke is putting Kylo through as a form of punishment for letting Rey defeat him. Also could potentially be a way for them to expedite his training process. I also think that this training session will be how Kylo's mask gets damaged initially. I could absolutely see a scene where he's being trained and can't keep up with what Snoke expects of him. Maybe it's because he doesn't have the skill, maybe it's because his focus is somewhere else. The events of The Force Awakens left him with a lot to think about, and we know that Kylo is someone who battles with himself internally quite a bit. We also know that despite killing his father, he is not fully committed to the dark side, and that comes directly from StarWars.com. Here's a piece from the website. Kylo faced his father inside Starkiller Base and struck down Han with his lightsaber, but this shocking act of patricide didn't make the former Ben Solo feel stronger. Somehow, he felt weaker. Rey then bested Kylo in a lightsaber duel, sparing his life. Kylo had hoped to end the conflicts that caused him so much pain, but found he remained at war with himself, more lost than ever. So to reiterate, not only is Kylo Ren not committed to the dark side, he's less sure of himself and his decisions than ever before. So those thoughts lingering in his head, the self-doubt, could easily take away from his focus and result in one of his training sessions going wrong and him taking a beating, which is what could lead to the helmet being smashed altogether. The following is how I envision it happening within the context of the movie. There will be a scene with Rey training with Luke on Ahch-To, and she's going to be learning some dope stuff. Luke will be pushing her about to her limit, but she's not giving up. Then, as a parallel to Rey's training, it'll cut to Kylo's training under Snoke. We'll see him training at a much higher intensity and doing pretty well for a minute before ultimately being overwhelmed. He'll be down and ready to quit, but the Knights or whoever he's training against won't let up, since pain and anger are what fuels the dark side. He's going to continuously get beat down, and his helmet will be damaged in the process. He's going to be frustrated, full of self-doubt, and he's going to reach his boiling point, as we've seen him reach before. Fast forward to his next scene and he'll be in his private quarters overwhelmed with emotion. Torn between his identities of Ben Solo and Kylo Ren, he'll take a look at his damaged mask, which will push him over the edge, and in a fit of rage, he'll smash it on the ground. Again, total speculation, and I'll admit that I probably got a little too carried away with my hypothesizing, but I really do think this could be a likely series of events in the movie. Just to clarify, I'm not saying that the helmet being smashed will be the end of Kylo Ren. If he does come back towards the light, I think it will be a much more intense moment than that, but I also think that this will put him on the path towards redemption. I am very curious about what you guys think though, so comment your thoughts down below. Also subscribe for new Star Wars content every single week and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Let's see if we can get to at least 1,000 likes today, because it's been a while since we've hit that goal and it makes me pretty sad. Thank you all so much for watching. In case you forgot, my name is John Solo, and until next time, may the Force be with you.